Getting ready to start the game. Out on the ice, we have McKenna, Allison, Havana, Alice, and Wendy. And today we have Serena in net. All right, puck drops, gets sent over to Allison. It's knocked into the offensive zone. Ravens take it. Hold on to it for a minute. Allison almost stops it. Gets dumped into our zone. Ravens have it behind our net. Gets sent over the corner where the Ravens pick it up. They center it. Knocked away by McKenna. Sorry. Our turn is down there. All right. We got Wendy stuck in the corner. Had to help them out. Got to pass it to Allison. Knocked off her stick, but McKenna's able to pick up the puck, bring it into the offensive zone. Sends it over to the board because she got some pressure on her. She's fighting for it behind the net. Fiona's able to step in and send her on the boards. Ellie holds it up, and Havana keeps it in the blue line. Puck gets dumped behind the net. Fiona's going to grab it in the corner. Got a Raven on her. Ravens come away with it. But Fiona's able to steal it. Gets it over to Quinn. Gets a shot, but it hits some bodies. Goes to the boards. Ravens try to send it out. Kept it in the blue line by Stasi. Not sure what happened there. Ravens have it. Dump it into our zone. Ellie picks it up behind our net. It's going to skate it. Gets pushed over the boards. Goes for a pass out to Allison, but it comes down the ice. No icing. Ravens pick it up by the net, but Laura's right there. She grabs it, tries to sneak it in, but the goalie's going to get it covered. 13:27 left in the first. On the ice, we have Nicole, Story, Allison, Ellie, and Stasi. Stasi keeps it at the blue line. Tries to dump it, but Ravens will stop it and take it down the ice. They bring it just into her zone, but knocked off by Stasi. Puck goes loose behind the net. Ravens are trying to get a hold of it, but Ellie and Story prevent that. Ellie gets a pass over to Allison. Allison tries to bring it out, but Ravens keep it in. They're fighting for it along the board. Stassi's able to send it out. Just goes into the offensive zone. Ravens are to send it out to neutral ice to their player. Then pass it up to another one and brings it into our zone. Goes for a shot, blocked by Serena. And then she's going to hold it. Josh McKenna gets the face off, sends it back to Alice. She's going to take it behind the net, reverses it to get away from the Ravens player. Wendy's going to help out, grab it by the side of the net. Gets to Havana. Havana tries to bump it over to McKenna, but the Ravens take it. Fighting for it behind the net. Ravens still have the puck, scanning it around. They try to send it away, but Havana takes it. Comes over to Fiona. She brings it to neutral ice, and then she passes it up to McKenna, brings it to the offensive zone. McKenna's got the puck. She's got a bunch of Ravens on her. She's going to pass it around the boards. Vanna's going to get to it, but she's got two Ravens on her. She's able to bump it away, send it towards the net. Ravens take it. They're able to send it out and down the ice. Should be icing. Yep. 11:58 left in the first. On the ice, we have Laura, Quinn, Allison, Stasi, and Ellie. Ellie's got the puck in the offensive zone. Gets sent over to the boards. Stazi's going to step forward to keep it in. Gets knocked out into the bench. Like drops, Ravens. Don't wait, but Allison knocked out a stick. It's for Laura. Gets knocked away. Quinn's chasing it down. Ravens have it. They're trying to get it out, but Quinn's stopping them. Comes up to neutral ice. Ravens take it and bring it into the offense or our zone. They go for a shot blocked by Serena. Saji's going to knock it away. Sends it to the corner. Or, sorry, I thought she did. I don't know what. They knocked her around. Ellie's going to send it around the boards. Or Allison will pick it up. Just off her stick. The Ravens will keep it at the blue line. Dump it to the corner. Saji's going to grab it. Reverses it, but can't get enough slide on that puck. Ravens send it behind the board. Go center it. Knock it over to Ellie. Pull it to the Ravens, but Saji's able to knock it off her stick, so they don't get a great shot. Comes back behind the net. Ellie's going to grab it. Ravens knock away from her stick, but it goes out to Quinn. She's able to knock it. Oops, sorry. Knock it out to neutral ice. Just in the offensive zone, but knocked back out. Neutral ice right now with the Ravens. Getting knocked around. Their players able to grab it, bring it into our zone. Shot wide of the net, goes to the corner. Ravens pick it up, try to send it to their D, I think, but Nicole got in the way. It's over to Fiona, gets it up to neutral ice. Ravens take it, bring it back into our zone. Have it in the corner. Ravens try to pass up to the boards, their players, but Fiona's going to be in the way. Ravens come away with it. Go for a shot high, goes to the corner. Nicole's fighting for it. They'll knock away from the Ravens. Trying to get her stick on it. They'll get to neutral ice and just into the offensive zone. It's going to get picked up by Story. She goes for a shot just wide of the net. Goes to the boards. Fiona's going to grab it, but the Ravens knock it off her stick. Comes back to Nikki on the blue line. She keeps it in. Comes to the Ravens. They're going to take it behind their net. Got Story on them. Ravens have it in the corner. Going to send it around the boards. Or their player will grab it. She'll try to send it out, but Wendy will keep it at the blue line. Wendy will dump it to the corner. Story will chase it down. Fight the Ravens for it. Ooh. Left it down. It just kind of got tangled up. Allison's got it behind the net. Tries to get it back to Wendy, but the Ravens saw it. Saw their stick, but Wendy's able to grab it on the boards. They knock it off. Just get it out into neutral ice so we have to touch up. Just cross that line a little bit. So Ravens going to take their time. Knock it out to neutral ice. McKenna's going to see it. Knocks it away. Gets it over to Nikki, who then gets it offensive zone. And getting knocked around. But McKenna's able to get the puck, but keeps getting it back and forth. Ravens have it. They're able to send it out down the ice. Should be icing. Oh, never mind. They said no. Okay, Alice has it behind the net. Trying to keep it away from the Ravens. Some of the boards. It's only Ravens there. They keep it at the blue line. Try to center it, get to their player, but she's not able to get a good shot because he's got a bunch of players on her. Ravens have it in the corner. Go to center it. Wendy's able to take it away, send it down the ice. And this will probably be icing now. 8:23 left in the first. Score is still 0-all. Face off comes towards Fiona, so you'll send it down the ice. Ravens will grab it in the neutral zone. I missed it, so they'll be able to dump it into the offensive zone. I'm going to chase it down and fight the Ravens for it by the net. Ravens come away with it. Pass it up to their player. He tries to set it on neutral ice, but Ellie sees it, stops it, but then they pick it back up and get it knocked out at neutral ice again. Then he'll chase down the puck. Gets dumped into our zone just past the blue line. So this guy's looking for a pass. He's able to get a great pass over to Quinn just past her stick. Gets into the offensive zone, but Ravens see it and knock it back out. They're going to skate it down the ice and bring it into our zone. There's a shot on net, but Serena blocks it. Bounces over to Laura. He's able to get a nice pass up to Allison. Just off her stick, goes in loose into the offensive zone. Ravens will grab it in the corner, send it up the board to their player, but Story's going to get in the way. Stops it, keeps it in. Gets knocked over to Nikki, keeps it up the blue line, dumps it towards the net. Ravens are going to send it up the boards. Ellie's going to knock it off her stick, but it gets sent out to neutral ice. Stasi will see it, dump it back in the offensive zone. Back to Stasi. So he's going to look for a pass. The ice pass to Allison just off her stick goes to the Ravens. Ravens have the puck. Yeah, they're trying to get into our zone. Okay, now they're in now. We got more people trying to get on them. They go for a shot, but it goes behind the net. Ravens have it behind. And it gets loose to the boards. They send it back to their D. Ravens will send it back to the person in the corner. Go for a shot, but it goes wide across the ice. And it comes loose. Yeah, just into the offensive zone where the Ravens pick it up. Nicole's going to chase him down. Ravens going to send it out. Gets to Ellie. Ellie's got some room, so she's going to skate it into the offensive zone. Goes for a shot, but she had a stick on. Oh, she goes for another shot, but it hits the side of the net. Ellie's fighting for it in the corner. She's able to come away with it. She centers it. Unfortunately, nobody's there. McKenna goes for it all by the boards. They'll keep it in. They knock over to Fiona. Gets sent behind the net. Fiona's going to pick it back up, but the Ravens were there too. Goes up loose the boards. And is trying to send it back behind the net. Ravens will grab it. Ravens got it. Able to pass up to the player by the blue line. Ellie knocks it off her stick. Another Ravens player picks it up in neutral ice. He tries to skate it. Oh, and there's a collision. That's probably going to be a trip on us. 5:48. Yep, tripping. So we'll have a penalty kill. Alright, they fixed the clock if you saw that. It's 2 minutes now. Alright, comes back to the Ravens D. Pass it across to the other D. Go for a shot, but it's wide. Puck goes loose to the corner. Ravens grab it. Alice is trying to prevent anything happening. Comes center. Tony knocks it away. Quinn gets it away, and the puck comes out to neutral ice. Ravens pick it up. Bring it just into their zone. Royal chase them down. Goes back to neutral ice to the Ravens. Lenny's going to grab it just in our zone. Tries to bring it forward, but Ravens knock it off their stick. But Lenny's able to hold him up. Quinn's going to help out. Lenny's able to grab it and dump it into the offensive zone. Ravens have the puck. Pass up to their player on our blue line and brings it into our zone. We send it back to their D. I think try to center it, but it gets deflected up high in the way. Wendy's got it by the net. Trying to keep it off the Ravens. Gets knocked away into the corner. Wendy will grab it again. Oh, tried to send it behind the net, but it went to the side. Luckily, Serena's able to get it covered. 4:39 left in the first. 52 seconds left in the penalty kill. Puck drops. Dory's fighting for it in the face-off still. Brent's coming away with it. Starts to get some away. Shot wide, and that goes across the ice. One of our players is able to grab it and send it down. Okay. Ravens have it in our zone, in the corner. Go to center it, but it hits some bodies. Goes across the ice. Ravens to a center again. Gets to the player, go for a shot, but gets blocked by Serena. It comes out loose down the ice. We'll have Havana putting some pressure in on the offensive zone. Ravens send that back to neutral. We got 6 seconds left in the penalty kill. Try to send out, but it hits the Ravens' body. She'll pick it up and take a shot, but Serena's going to get it covered. Wait, is that another penalty I missed? All right, puck drop. Fighting for it behind the net. Comes to the corner at the Ravens. Allison's able to knock it off her stick. She's got it behind the net. She's going to pass it up to Fiona. Just off her stick. McKenna's able to pick it up. Skates it down the ice. Knocked away, but it's in the offensive zone. She's going to chase it down to the corner. Comes away with the Ravens. They're going to skate it down the ice. They get a shot off. It's blocked by Serena, and Alice is able to send it over to the boards to Nikki. She's going to pass it over to McKenna, who'll skate it forward. Brings in the offensive zone. Goes for a shot, but it's going to get blocked and stopped by the goalie. 3 minutes left in the first. All right, on the ice we have Laura, Allison, Quinn, Ellie, and Stasi. Puck is towards the net, but deflected to the corner. Allison's fighting for it. Comes up the boards. Laura's going to hold up the Ravens and tap it back to Stasi. Stasi will send it towards the net, but it's going to get hauled up by the Ravens. They pass it up to their player. Ellie will hold him up, and it's going to go down the ice for icing. Puck drops, gets back to Ellie. Ellie's going to send it towards it. Hits Laura. Laura's fighting for behind. Ravens have it. They pass it up to their player on the boards. And they send it out to neutral ice. The player will dump it into our zone. Stasi will pick it up in the corner. Takes it behind the net, sends it around the boards to Quinn. Quinn passes it over to Laura. Just off her stick into the neutral ice. Gets dumped into our zone. Stasi will try to send it out. And is able to the second time. Puck goes loose to the boards. Quinn's going to chase it down. Keeps the Ravens away from it. Goes back to Ellie. Ellie will pick it up and skate it. Brings it to the offensive zone. Keeping the Ravens off it. Gets knocked off her stick. She picks it back up in the corner. Trying to get it to Story. Story's got it behind the net. Wants it over to Ellie. Ellie goes for a shot, but it hits the Ravens player. But Ellie tries to pick it back up. The Ravens got on her, though. They grab it and send it down the ice. Stasi's going to pick it up just in our zone. Sends it back out. Goes loose into the offensive zone. The Ravens, grab it, hit the refs. It's a neutral ice. They get it and dump into our zone. It'll be icing because they weren't past that red line. 1:27 left in the first. Score still 0-all. On the ice we have McKenna, Havana, Allison, Wendy, and Alice. Puck goes to the corner. Ravens try to hit up the boards. McKenna got in the way. Ravens pick it up, skate it. Allison's chasing them down. Wendy's going to get in the way. Ravens get around them. Go for a shot, but I think it hit Alice. Alice grabs the puck behind the net, sends it up the boards. Gets to Allison. Allison's trying to keep a hold of it. And McKenna's trying to help her out. Puck goes loose. Allison grabs it. Listen to McKenna, the Ravens stop it, try to get it to the net when he gets in the way. Puck comes loose into the offensive zone. Ravens get to the first one. McKenna's charging in. They send out the boards, but Havana sees it. Gets a nice pass out of McKenna just off her stick and goes to the boards. Ravens pick it up. He gets a neutral ice, and McKenna's going to hold him up. She's going to get it. Does it just into the offensive zone. I don't think she'll quite pass that red line. 35.9 seconds left in the first. On the ice we have Laura, Quinn, Ellie, Stasi. Ravens have it, go for a shot, covered by Serena. And Fiona's out there. Tough job fighting for it along the boards. Goes loose behind the net. Ravens grab it, center it. Don't get a great shot because we got a bunch of people on them. Ellie's able to grab it, sends over to the boards. Quinn's fighting for it. Gets it over to Laura. Ravens keeping it at the blue line. Gets knocked off some sticks. Fozzie grabs it, sends it out down the ice. Should be icing. Yeah. 7.6 seconds left in the first. Out on the ice, we have Story, Stasi, Nikki, Ellie, and Allison. Stazi's got the puck in the corner. She'll keep it busy till that buzzer goes. So end of the first, score still 0-all. On the ice for second period, we got Allison, Story, Nicole, Allison, Wendy. Wendy's got the puck in our zone, busts it over to Allison, fighting the Ravens for it. They come away with it. Wendy's going to hold them up for a minute. Puck goes loose behind the net. Ravens pick it up, have in the corner. We're going to send it the boards a little bit, pick it back up. Story's able to knock it off their stick to the corner. Ravens will grab it, try to send it around, but Wendy's going to take it off their player. They're going to knock it off the boards to Allison. Ravens knocked it off her stick, get it centered, and get it past. Sorry, should towards the net, but Serena's going to get it covered. On the ice, we have Stasi, Fiona, McKenna, Havana, and Ellie. Getting knocked around, Vanna's able to take the puck, bring it down the ice, gets it into the offensive zone. Fiona's going to fight for it behind the net. Almost gets it snuck around, comes out loose. McKenna's going to grab it. Gets sent across ice. Stasi keeps it at the blue line. Puck goes loose behind the net. Ravens are going to grab it. Got Fiona there. They'll send it to their player. It's going to knock out by McKenna, but then Ravens are going to send it down the ice, and that'll be icing. Got Laura, Allison, Quinn, Wendy, and Alice on the ice. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. The Ravens picked it up. Also hold her over to the boards. They try to get it centered. When he keeps their player busy and Serena gets the puck stopped. Then he picks the puck up, sends it over to Allison. Knocked off by the Ravens, but Allison picks it back up, brings it to neutral ice, and is going to skate it, gets into the offensive zone. We sent it on net, but it was just a little wide and high. Laura sends it back to Alice. Alice is going to send it forward because the body still goes high. Ravens have the puck and they're skating down the ice. Bring it into our zone. Alice is going to push over towards the boards. Ravens players trying to be tricky, going back and forth. And they get a shot off. It's going to get covered by Serena. 12:51 left in the second. On the ice we have Fiona, Nikki, and Story with Ellie and Stasi. Ravens have it to try to stick it around to center it, but it's get off by our players. Ravens grab it, goes to the corner, goes behind the net. Ravens tries to have the board. It's going to come from my corner. Story's going to fight for it. Stasi's going to block a shot, or not really shot, but puck going towards the net. Ravens grab it, try to get centered. Serena's going to deflect it to the corner. Ravens going to get it, try to sneak it in, but Stasi's going to grab it and send it down the ice. It's going to go on net. Oh, thought it was going to be on net for a second, or I thought the goalie was going to grab it, but it's going to be icing. Got Allison, McKenna, Havana, Stasi, and Ellie on the ice. Puck's in the corner of Stasi. She's going to send it behind the net. To get to, oh my god, my brain. Havana on the boards. She's going to skate it. Ravens are on her, but she's keeping hold of the puck. Gets it dumped into the offensive zone. Ravens have it. Send it up the boards to their player. Player will pass it across ice. And we'll try to bring it to their zone, but Ellie's going to hold them up, gets the puck, sends it back into the offensive zone. The Ravens will chase it down, take it behind their net, and send it the boards to their player. They try to send it out, but Ellie's going to grab the blue line, send it to the net, but it's going to get blocked. Puck comes back up the boards. Ravens player grabs it, sends it across ice. Gets knocked out to neutral ice. Ravens player will grab it, try to bring it in our zone, but it's getting knocked around. I think that might be offside there. 11-12 left in the second. We have Fiona, Laura, Quinn, Allison Money on the ice. Puck's in neutral. Allison's going to step forward and grab it. She'll skate it and dump it down the boards in an offensive zone, fighting for it in the corner. I think there was a shot on net blocked. Ravens have it in their zone. Skate out to neutral ice. And then bring it into our zone. Wendy's going to knock it off her stick, but she picks it back up. We got Allison Wendy on her, fighting for it in the corner. Raven trying to do their smooth moves again and send it on net, but it's going to get blocked by Serena. Quinn's fighting for it on the boards. Ravens come away with it. Al's going to hold him up. Get another shot on net, blocked by Serena. Wendy's able to take the puck and get it deflected over the boards, picks it back up, and takes it down the ice. Tries to get past the Ravens player, but it's stuck in the neutral zone, but then gets knocked into the offensive zone. That's getting sent up the boards. Wendy's able to keep it in since it dumps it to the corner. Ravens grab it, send it around the boards to the other side. One of our players will grab it, gets a shot on net. I think that's, Fiona. But the goalie's going to get it caught. On the ice, we have Ellie, Nicole, and Story. Ellie and Stasi. Ellie's fighting for the puck. Got loose towards the net, but the Ravens grab it, send it off the boards. Their player will pick it up and skate it down the ice. Stasi will knock it off her stick, and Allison will grab the puck. Russ kind of in the way. Puck gets knocked off. Ravens pick it up. Vicky's going to keep it off her stick for a minute. And then Stasi, Ellie tries to send out, but Ravens stop at the blue line. Go to center it. Almost. Oh, they did sneak it in. Yeah, they got to the player that was on the side of the net, and she whipped it in there. 9:23 left in the second. Scores 1-0 Ravens. All right, got Fiona, McKenna, Havana, Ellie, Stasi. It's getting stuck in neutral ice. McKenna gets it. Down to the offensive zone. Is going to chase down the puck. Ravens have it. They're going to skate it out into neutral ice. McKenna's going to hold them up for a minute. Just off the Ravens stick. I know we'll knock it off her stick. They get a shot on net. Blocked by Serena a couple times. Serena trying to get hold of this puck. McKenna grabs it. Tries to send out. Hits the Ravens' body. McKenna's going to grab the puck. Trying to keep it away. McKenna's going to help her out. Puck goes out neutral ice for Ravens to pick it up. And they're skating it. Going to dump it into our zone. Ellie will grab it in the corner, skate it, because they're getting a change, so she's got some room, so she'll take it. Ellie will bring it down the ice to the offensive zone, sends it on net, blocked by the goalie. 8:29 left in the second. Right, we have Laura, Quinn, Allison, Wendy, and Alice on the ice. Puck drops. Laura's fighting for the puck in the corner, tries to send it back to one of our players. Gets over to Wendy. Wendy's going to skate it, looks for a shot, takes one, but it's high. Allison's fighting for the corner. Ravens take it bump, send it up the boards. Gets to Wendy. Wendy's going to pass it across to Alice. Alice is going to try to send it on net, but it hits a Ravens player who will take the puck, bring it out neutral ice, and try to dump it in her zone, but Wendy's going to take it. Wendy's going to take the time to look for some opportunities. Sees a nice pass to Quinn. Quinn gets it out to neutral ice. Ravens will dump it back in our zone, but they had a touch out, but they're clear now. Alice has the puck behind the net. Going to get a nice pass over to, a pass over to Allison. They try to center it. Wendy's going to block it. Serena stopped the puck from getting to the net. They're trying to get a hold of it. It's loose. Ravens have it behind the net now. Wendy's going to grab it. Trying to get it out, but the Ravens are knocked off their stick, but they're able to grab it, send it around the boards. Allison will prevent the Ravens from getting it, but gets back to their other player. They go center it. Wendy grabs it, sends it out down the ice. Should be icing. Nope, they said nope. And the goalie touched it. So Quinn's going to chase down the puck in the offensive zone. Gets sent to the boards. It gets knocked out to neutral ice where Ellie grabs it. Gets a nice pass over to Fiona just off her stick, but she picks it back up. Ravens knock it off and pick it up in neutral ice, bringing it to our zone. Go for a shot, but Ellie's going to block it. She sends it back out to neutral ice so the Ravens stop it. Dump it back into our zone, but they got to touch up. So we got a little bit of time. Ellie's got the puck. She's going to skate it. Brings it down on into the offensive zone. Knocked off her stick, but she's going to chase down. I think she got a shot off, but it was wide. Another shot blocked by the goalie. It's getting knocked around. Another chance, but it got sent to the corner. Ravens grab it. Pass to the player neutral ice, where Fiona takes it, dumps it back into the offensive zone. She'll chase the Ravens player down. They send it up the boards. Their player will pick it up, but Fiona gets on them again. Or no, sorry, that's Story now. But Ravens bring it into our zone. In the corner, but Stasi knocks it off her stick, sends it around the boards. He gets past the Ravens player, and Fiona will pick up the puck, dump it into the offensive zone. Ravens will pick it up in the corner and skate it. Pass up to their player in neutral ice. She'll skate into our zone. McKenna's on her, and Ellie's able to knock the stick to the, or knock her stick and get the puck to the boards. They try to send it in net, but Serena's going to block it in front, and Stasi tries to send it out, but the Ravens keep it close by. Puck on the side of the net, goes behind. Stasi's able to get sent at the boards, and Vanna gets to the Ravens player, but Vanna gets on him again and gets a puck off her stick. They try to send it on net, but Stasi's going to knock it away. They get a shot, but Serena blocks it. Comes to Stasi, she's going to send it away from the net. Ravens have it alongside the boards. Knocked off their stick. Stasi gets it and it's going to send it down the ice for icing. 5:03 left in the second. Scores 1-0 Ravens. On the ice, we have Allison, McKenna, Allison, Wendy, and Quinn. They try to get on net. Serena blocks some shots. McKenna's down in the corner, sends it up the boards. Quinn holds off the Ravens player, but another player picks it up. Goes across their D, but they misjudge it, so Allison's going to take advantage of that, grabs the puck and brings it in the offensive zone. Goes for a shot, but the Ravens player gets in the way, so she wasn't able to get to the net. McKenna's got in the corner. Trying to keep Ravens off it. Ravens coming away with it. Wendy's going to chase them down along the blue line. They're able to knock it out down the ice. The player will pick it up in our zone, but also knock it off their stick and fight for it. Ravens pick it back up. Go to center it. It gets off their stick. Another player grabs it. Goes for a shot on net, but luckily it was wide. Serena blocks another shot. Ravens have it behind the net. And they go to pass it back to their D, and they get there's an alarm up, so we're going to have a penalty. It's going to be on us. Ravens get it, and they try to center it, but McKenna's going to stop it, and we're going to see what that penalty is. So, checking. Who's that on? McKenna. Okay, so 4:01 left in the second. We're going to have a penalty kill. All right, on the ice we have Stasi, Havana, Laura, and Ellie. Shot on net, but Serena's going to grab it. All right, puck drops, goes loose to Ellie, who's able to send it down the ice. Havana's going to chase it down and put some pressure in the offensive zone. Ravens are going to bring it out to neutral ice and then get it to our zone. They go to center it. It gets tested for one player, gets another one to get the shot off, but Serena made a great save. Laura grabs the puck, brings it out down the ice, gets it to the offensive zone. Ravens take it behind the net. But, Laura's going to stay on them. Get it sent out to one of their players who gets it into our zone. Knocked off their stick by Ellie, tries to send it down the ice, but Ravens stop it. Go for a shot, it's tied. I don't know if the Ravens player saw he blocked that one, but Havana grabs it and is able to send it out down the ice. 1 minute left in the penalty kill. Ravens have it, and they'll bring it back into our zone. For a shot wide of the net. Goes over to the boards where Nikki will grab it. She tries to send it out, but the Ravens will keep it in. They go to center it. Almost gets their player, but Ellie's able to keep him off it, so it goes behind the net. Puck comes back up the boards. They try to send it back over the net. Goes behind. Comes loose to this corner where the Ravens grab it, center it, but goes straight to Stasi. They'll take the puck and get it sent down the ice. 25 seconds left in the penalty kill. Story will chase it down to put on some pressure. Ravens tries sending it out, but I think it's Nikki keeps at the blue line, tries to send it on net, but Ravens player got on the way, so went up high. Story's fighting for it along the boards. We got 7 seconds. Puck go. Oh, okay. Ravens players got the puck. Skate it down the ice. We are now at full power. Ravens bring it into our zone. Go for a shot. Blocked by Serena, but it's loose behind her. Luckily, Ellie read that and grabbed it and knocked it to the boards. Ellie grabs the puck, sends it down the ice, but it should be icing now since we're full power. 1:46 left in the second. Score is 1-0 Ravens. Might have run out of music or something. All right, on the ice we got McKenna, Allison, Havana, Allison, Wendy. Serena net. Puck comes over to Alice. She'll take it behind the net. Knock it past the Ravens player to Allison. Allison trying to keep a hold of the puck. Ravens knock it away. They have it. Ravens go to center it, but it gets blocked by Serena and Wendy. Gonna go ahead and get it covered. Gets over to Havana, who's able to send it down the ice. No icing, they said. Ravens pick it up. Try to get it out, but Havana kept it in for a second. Comes on neutral ice, where the Ravens have the puck. Gets to Wendy. Wendy's going to take it into the offensive zone, knock off their stick. Ravens will grab it and try to send it out. But Alice is going to grab the blue line, send it towards the net. Ravens will stop it halfway there, though, and send it out into our zone. No icing, so Alice will chase it down and grab the puck. Goes for a pass to Quinn just off her stick, but she's able to keep Ravens off of it. Comes back to Alice. She gets a pass over to Fiona. Beautiful pass. She gets kind of tripped up. Puck goes loose in the offensive zone. Ravens will grab it, bring it back out to neutral ice. The other player will pick up, but McKenna's going to keep her busy for a minute. Comes out loose to Wendy. Wendy tried to bump it forward to somebody, but didn't get there. Gets over to Quinn, who's able to grab it and dump it into the offensive zone. See, we got Fiona chasing it down. Puck goes over the Ravens in the corner. They get a pass over to their player, just off their stick, comes out loose into our zone. Also chase it down. Ravens player still has it. Goes for a shot, but it hits the side of the net. 5 seconds. Puck's on the boards with the Ravens player. Goes behind the net, and then that'll be up in the second. So end of the second period is 1-0 Ravens. The damn Cats. All right, beginning of the third. Ellie's going to pass it up to Story. Gets knocked off her stick. Quinn's able to knock it into the offensive zone, and Story will grab it. Tries to send it towards the net, but Ravens will knock it away. Comes out the boards, where the Ravens will pick it up, skate it down the ice, bring it into our zone. They pass it back, but shot goes wide to the corner. And Story's going to grab it, tries to bump it to Quinn, but Ravens take it. They pass it back. We try to send it towards the net, but it's going to get blocked by one of our players. Comes up the boards where Quinn's going to try to get it. Ravens try to center it. It gets to Stasi. Nikki's going to try to take it out, but Raven's knocking off her stick, but it comes back to Nikki in the neutral ice. She's able to grab it and dump it into the offensive zone. Puck's in the corner with the Ravens. They try to pass it. Nikki's going to knock it off her stick, and then Ellie's going to step forward to keep it in. Gets to McKenna. McKenna will keep hold of the puck. Tries to get it centered, but Ravens knock it away. Comes up the board. Stasi will step forward to keep it in. Gets to the Ravens. They'll send it to their player on the blue line. She'll skate it down the ice. Brings it into our zone. Send it on net, but it's going to get blocked by Serena, and then Ellie's going to step in and send it over to the boards. McKenna's going to grab it. Tries to dump in the offensive zone, but the Ravens stop it. It gets sent over to the boards and bounces into our zone. Stasi will grab it. So we got a nice pass over to Havana. Gets knocked to the neutral ice, but Ravens will grab it, dump it into our zone. Let's see. Ellie's got the puck. Sends it out to neutral ice. The Ravens have it. They try to get into our zone, but when he's going to hold them up at the blue line. Ravens are able to take the puck, go for a shot, but it goes across ice. They keep it at the blue line. And Ravens are trying to keep a hold of it. They have it in the corners. They pass it to their player, but McKenna's going to keep it away. Comes out loose. Savannah's going to knock away from the Ravens. Gets taken down. It's going to be a penalty. The refs got their arm up. No, it's for icing. I was hoping, I guess. It wasn't really a penalty, but I'll take it. But it was icing. All right, puck drops. It's over to, lost it. Sorry, Alice has it. She's passes up the board to Wendy. Wendy sends it out. Ravens sends it back in. Or maybe it wasn't quite out because there's a player down there. Fiona's fighting for it along the boards. Ravens come away with it. Knocked off their stick. Back to Fiona. Gets out loose to Laura. Gets it to neutral ice. Ravens knock it off her stick. Dump it back into our zone. Comes to Ellie. Ellie's going to get a nice pass up to Wendy. Wendy will keep away from the one Ravens player, but the other one will pick it up. Fiona knocks it away from her. He's able to take the puck, bring it to the offensive zone. It's a nice center pass to Laura. Laura tries to get in, but it's blocked by the goalie. Comes back up to the Ravens at their blue line. They'll take it down the ice into our zone. Skate in to go for a shot, but some sticks get in the way, so they'll get a shot. Alice is fighting for it along the boards in the back. Ravens come with it, try to sneak it around, but I think that Stasi got in the way. Getting knocked out. Ravens have it in the corner. Go for a shot. Oh! I think I heard it hit something, so it might have bounced off Serena and goes high into the corner. 11:36 left in the game. Scores 2-0 Ravens. So that was a tricky goal. On the ice, we're going to have Nikki, Story, Quinn, Stasi, and Ellie. The ref kind of got in the way of the face-off. Ravens come away with it. Bring it to our zone. I think they went for a shot, but it was wide. They have it fighting for it in the corner. Stasi will send the boards. Quinn's trying to grab it, and Story's trying to help. Ravens come away with it. Stazi's able to prevent it from getting centered. She gets it sent around the boards, gets it to Nikki, and then gets to Story, who's able to bring it down the ice and dumps it into the offensive zone. Ravens will grab it behind the net. Got Story and Quinn on them. Gets them loose, but another Ravens player will grab it, trying to send it out, but Ellie will grab it, send it towards the net. Bounces over to the boards. Story tries to get it centered. Quinn, oh, that was so open, almost got there. But Nikki tried to get it in, and the goalie was able to get it blocked and covered. All right, on the ice we have McKenna, Havana, Alice, and Ellie. Ravens knocked the puck back, but Havana kept it in, but it got knocked over to the Ravens. They bring it just into our zone. Alice will knock it off their stick. on the boards, and Allison will be able to grab it, gets it past the Ravens player, dumping the offensive zone. Ravens will pick it up, able to send it out down the ice. It's gonna not be icing because I think it got close to some players. Ellie picks up the puck. She's gonna skate it down the ice. Gets in the offensive zone. Still got the puck. Almost gets a shot off. It goes behind the net. She's got the Ravens on her. Allison has it along the boards, trying to keep it away from the Ravens. Able to get it knocked loose. The Ravens grab it and send it behind the net up the boards. Their player will pick it up in the corner, skate it, then pass it over to their player in the neutral zone. Gets off their stick, so Allison will grab it. Tries to bump with the boards, but Ravens dump it into our zone. Ellie will grab it behind the net. Gets the puck, sends it down the ice. Yeah, it'll be icing. 9:34 left in the game. So yeah, on the ice we have I can't tell. I see Fiona, Laura, Stasi, Alice, and Wendy. Okay. Puck stuck behind the net. Comes out loose. Let's see. Story's gonna, or no, Alice is gonna see that. I can't see nothing, but she's gonna grab the puck, bring it down the ice. Gets knocked off her stick, goes loose to the corner. Wendy will be there to take the Ravens off. Also step forward to get it. Laura is on the blue line, keeps it in, sends it towards the net, but it's just wide. Fiona gets it, trying to get it centered. Wendy's trying to sneak it in, but it's knocked away by the Ravens. Comes up the boards. Laura will chase it down. Ravens have it. Wendy knocks off the stick. Laura picks up the puck. Tries to get it on net, but the Ravens are in the way. Fiona's going to fight for it on the boards on the other side. Comes out loose. Laura will keep it away from the Ravens. Gets it over to Story. Gets back to Laura. Laura's going to dump it to the corner. Wendy's going to chase it down. Ravens will send it up the boards on this side. And they got lots of room, but she'll pass it over the other player who will skate into our zone. Bring it towards the net. Tries for a shot, blocked by Serena. I think that's Ellie's got the puck. Going to skate it down the ice. Brings it to neutral. Keep it away from the Ravens. Gets in the offensive zone. Goes for a shot. Blocked by the goalie. Goes loose. Tries for another shot, but goes behind the net. Puck comes up the boards. Fiona is holding up the Ravens player. Comes to Stas at the blue line. Stas is going to send it towards the net. But it's going to hit the Ravens player. Ravens take the puck and skate it down the ice. Bring it into our zone with Stasi's on him. Gets the puck away from her. I think it's stuck under the player laying down. Up gets loose, comes up to Quinn. Quinn's going to get a nice pass over to Story. Story's able to knock it past the Ravens player, dumping the offensive zone. She'll chase it down to the corner. Ravens grab it, pass up the board, so Quinn's going to get in the way. Story's going to try to help get the puck out. The puck goes loose behind the net where Ravens will pick it up. Nikki will get in the way so they don't get a great opportunity. Gets to Ellie, goes for a shot wide of the net. Ravens pick up the puck, send it out to neutral ice where it gets over to Alice. Alice is going to send the puck across the ice where Nikki will grab it. Dumps it in the offensive zone, but just gets past the blue line. Alice is going to help her out, gets to Ellie, and I think it's just past the blue line for the offsides. 7:10 left in the game. Scores 2-0 Ravens. On the ice, we have McKenna, Allison, Havana, Alice, and Ellie. All right, puck gets knocked in the offensive zone. Havana's going to help keep it in, dumps it to the corner. Ravens get to it, send it up around the boards. Their player will pick it up and take it down the ice, knocked off the stick by McKenna. They try to pick it back up, but Alice is able to knock it off, just got stuck behind McKenna, who weren't sure where the puck was, I think. I think they got a shot off net blocked by Serena. Puck goes behind where Alice is fighting for it. Gets over to Ellie, who grabs it, sends it around the boards, and goes down the ice. No icing. Ravens will pick it up. We'll send it over to the boards on the other side, about to the neutral ice. So Ellie will grab it, tries to send it to the offensive zone, but Ravens will keep it in neutral ice. Right by our blue line, Allison's able to knock it out. I think it might be still in her zone. Ravens come away with it. Ellie's able to kind of send her wide and then get the puck off her stick. Oops, sorry. It's in the corner. Ellie's able to grab it and send it down the ice, and that will be icing. 6:02 left in the game. Out on the ice, we're going to have Stasi and Alice with Wendy, Fiona, and Laura. All right, puck drops, gets towards the center. It goes across to the boards. Wendy's going to grab it and tries for a pass, but Ravens get in the way. Ravens bringing it into our zone and take it behind our net. They got it centered and go for a shot blocked by Serena. And then there's a little bit of a tangle up in front of the net, trying to keep their player off our goalie. 5:40 left in the game. Score still 2-0 Ravens. All right, puck gets sent towards the center. Wendy's able to grab it. Gets it knocked out to neutral ice. Comes loose into the offensive zone. Wendy will chase it down, but the Ravens get to it first. They try to send it out. Laura's going to keep it in. Gets off her stick. She'll chase it down to the corner and grabs it for the Ravens player. Gets it over to Fiona. Fiona tries to center it. The Ravens stop it, but Wendy's able to knock the puck away from them. But then it gets over to a Ravens player who sends it down the ice, gets it to our zone. Stasi will pick it up. She's got some room, so she'll skate because we have some changes. She brings it down the ice in the offensive zone to keep a hold of the puck. Freaking ref gets in the way. Gets centers it, but the Ravens stop it. But she's still going to fight for it in the corner here. 2 Raven players on her. Puck gets loose, gets over to Nikki. Nikki swings back to Ellie. Ellie's going to go for a shot. Hits the player. Oh, sorry, trying to bump it up into the net, but it's got bumped by another player. Puck comes to the corner. The Ravens player will skate it behind the net. Tries to send it out, but oh my goodness, Nikki will sub the boards, but then they're able to get to neutral ice. Comes back to Stasi. Stasi will go for a pass, gets it over to Quinn. Quinn will get the puck down to the offensive zone. Sora will chase it down to the corner. She gets to it first. Centers it, but we don't have anybody there. Ravens pass out the boards behind the net. Bump it past Ellie and bring it into our zone. Go for a shot blocked by Serena. They have it behind the net. They're trying to sneak it in. Oh, they were able to. I think they saw she was down and were able to get snuck in there. 4:02 left in the game. Scores 3-0 Ravens. Oh yeah, I guess I should do this real quick. Make sure it's easy to see later. Okay. So we got McKenna, Allison, Havana, Allison, Stasi on the ice. Ravens have the puck in neutral. Tries another player. Havana gets in the way, but the other player picks it up, brings it into our zone. They send it over to the boards. McKenna's finding form, comes loose. Allison's going to get away, picks up the puck, skates it down the ice, brings it into the offensive zone, bumps it back to McKenna. Gets knocked off her stick, but it's still in the offensive zone. McKenna picks it back up, goes for a shot. I think might even shot off her goal, I'm not sure. But decided for it. It's my corner. That goes loose behind on the other side. And comes with the boards where the Ravens pick it up. We'll try to bring it down the ice. They both pass to Alice and kind of bounce around some players, bring it to our zone. Ellie's able to grab it, and Allie's able to send it down the ice for icing. 3:06 left in the game. Out on the ice, we have Fiona, Wendy, Laura, Stasi, and Ellie. Puck drops. Ravers play. Ravers. Oh. Okay. Who's got the puck? Comes out loose in front of the net. I think that's Ellie's able to grab it, sends it down the ice. Goes just past the goalie, still be icing. Goalie almost grabbed it. drops, goes towards the boards. Ravens grab it, try to bring it towards our net. Saucy's going to hold them up, head it behind. They try to sneak it around, get it centered, but somebody grabs it, sends it down the ice for icing again. Puck drops, gets kind of stuck by the ref. Ravens grab it. Saucy's going to keep them busy. Laura's going to get in there, keep them off of it. She's trying to get a hold of the puck. Goes on net, but Serena's going to block it and gets to the boards. Fiona's fighting for it, comes out loose. Ravens grab it. Saucy gets in the way of a shot. Comes over to Laura. Laura bumps it over to Wendy. Wendy's got the puck, going to bring it to the offensive zone. Ravens are going to knock it off her stick, though. But still in the offensive zone. Fiona's damn buzzer keeps confusing the kids. Sorry. I keep thinking the game's over. Puck's in our zone, gets sent on net where Serena's going to get it covered. Sorry, I can see them looking at the clock because they're confused why the buzzer's going off. It's one thing I don't like about this arena because they're so close together. Let's see, Story gets a sent corner. Ravens had it. Nikki knocks it away. Gets over to Ellie. Ellie tries setting up, but the Ravens grab it. Trying to get it centered, but I think that's Fiona is able to knock it towards the wall. Oh, that's Story. To the boards. And it's getting knocked around. Ravens have it. They try to center it. It's going to get to Ellie. Ellie's able to get it, send down the ice. And gets the Story. He's going to bring it into the offensive zone. I think she got it on net, but the goalie got it covered. On ice, we have Allison Stasi with Havana, Allison, and McKenna. 1:25 left in the game. McKenna gets the face off. She gets kind of stuck. She's still fighting for it, though. Comes out loose at the boards. The Ravens player doesn't grab it, but Havana's able to take it away. Keeps it in. Comes to the corner where Allison's fighting for it. She's trying to get a hold of the puck. McKenna's going to try to help out. McKenna comes away with it, tries to sneak it in, but the goalie blocks it. Comes back to Stasi. She's going to try to send it to the net, but Ravens player gets in the way. They're able to send out to neutral ice. And then bring it into our zone. Stasi's going to chase him down, prevent anything good from happening. It's behind the net where McKenna picks it up and he tries to send out. Ravens keep it in. And that Stasi was on him, so it gets knocked out to neutral ice. Comes back to Stasi in our zone. She's going to dump it towards Havana. Comes to the Ravens. They send it back out down the ice. Going to get to Alice. Alice has the puck. She's looking for a good pass. Tries to get to McKenna, but Ravens player on her stick, so it comes loose into the offensive zone. 13 seconds left. Ravens have it behind their net. Yeah, they're trying to get it out. So Fiona stops it over along the boards. We got 1 second. Oh! That wasn't going in, but that was nice. She got a shot off. All right, and the game scores 3-0 Ravens. I'm hoping those kids didn't say anything too bad over here.